God, you call me by my name. The love you give me, I just can't deny. Yeah. No longer blinded, I can see you. I'm on my way to meet you. We gotta talk.
Hi guys, how you guys doing? I hope you guys are well. And in this month of love, today is the 14th of February. It is 9:30. The lights came back about 30 minutes ago, right? And I had a question about the forbidden fruit. Basically, the tree that God told Adam and Eve not to eat from. Now, a lot of people have been saying, especially online, that it has to do with intercourse. And for the life of me, I just could not believe that it had to do with intercourse, because it didn't make sense to me that it had to do with fornication. It didn't make sense to me. So I went back to Genesis, and God just showed me, like, I was right. I was right. It had nothing to do with intercourse. It had absolutely nothing to do with intercourse, but everything to do with obedience. And this is what, made me realize that, yes, it has to be obedience, because in God's word, before Eve ate the fruit, this is the things that took place, okay? Now I'm reading first Genesis verse 27, 12 verse 28. All right. And and the word says, so God created human beings, making them to be like himself. He created them male and female, blessed them and said, have many children so that your descendants will live all over the earth and bring it under their control. I am putting you in charge of the fish, the birds, and all the wild animals. Now I'm reading from the Good News Translation Bible. So that's the first thing that showed me that, one, it had nothing to do with fornication but with obedience, because God said that man and woman should go out and go and create basically descendants for him. He's basically instructing men and women to go and have many children so that they can rule over the world, over the fish, over the wild animal, over the wild animals. So that was my first proof that it had nothing to do with fornication but disobedience. So proof number one. And then proof number two is in Genesis 2, when God created Adam, right? And God said to Adam, let me quickly find it. Oh my goodness. And God said to Adam in Genesis 2 verse 16, he said to him, you may eat the fruit of any tree in the garden except the tree that gives knowledge of what is good and what is bad. You must not eat the fruit of that tree. If you do, you will die the same day. Now, this, Genesis chapter 2 speaks of the Garden of Eden, and God is speaking to Adam, and Adam was the only man. Basically, Eve was not created, so it was only Adam. So God gave Adam the instruction to say, do not eat from this fruit. So how can it be fornication if Adam was alone? He was the only human being in the garden. So that is the second proof to me that it had nothing to do with fornication. It had nothing to do with intercourse, right? But it had everything to do with obedience. And thereafter, God put Adam to sleep and then took his rib, obviously, we know the story, and then created Eve. Now, this is when Eve was created. And in Genesis 3, verse 6, it says, now this is when the devil now tricked her into eating the fruit. And it says, this is Genesis 3 verse 6, and it says, the woman saw how beautiful the tree was and how good its fruit would be to eat, and she thought how wonderful it will be to become wise. So she took some of the fruit and ate it, and then gave some to her husband, and he also ate it. Keyword, her husband. So Adam and Eve were married. God married Adam and Eve. So it cannot be fornication, because if you have sexual intercourse with your wife, it's not sin, because it's under the covenant of marriage. So the whole thing has to do with obedience. It's nothing to do with sex. The world has been lying to us for so long. And this is why it's important for us as Christians to read our Bible, to know our word, because there are people that are taking the word and they are lying, and they're cutting and pasting, and they're adding on things that are not a part of it. And this is a question that has been with me for the longest time. I couldn't understand. You see it on TikTok. I think it was also trending on TikTok a few days ago. And it was just like, but that's not it. It has nothing to do with sexual intercourse, but everything to do with obedience. It cannot be immoral for you to have sexual intercourse with your wife, because you are doing it under the covenant of marriage. And God blessed them and said, have many children so that they can rule over the world. So it was not that. It was everything to do with obedience. Remember, God gave Adam free will. God gave Eve free will. So obedience is a choice. And this is something that we as Christians need to remember. Obedience is a choice. And the fruit of knowledge and wisdom, what do they call it? I just read this part. The tree of knowledge about what is good and what is bad. That God placed the tree there to test our obedience. He gave us everything that we needed, and yet still he tested our obedience. And some of you guys are failing because you think that this thing that God is telling you not to do is something else. It's not that big of a deal. It's still, you are being disobedient. Obedience, that's the first test that man failed. Can you imagine that? You have everything that God can, that you possibly can have. You have everything that God can possibly give you. And the only thing that he is testing is your obedience. And you end up losing everything because you are disobedient. And how many of us have lost so many things because of our disobedience? That's the first thing that God tested, our obedience. Until today, many of us fail because we are disobedient. Many of us lose out on a lot of things because we are disobedient. So, yeah, you guys, this is me opening the vlog with a Bible study. I had this question and God answered it beautifully. I thank God for the Bible, because I think that without the Bible, we'd be so lost. Without the Bible, people would be lying to us. Guys, welcome back to my channel. I am excited today. They delivered the tiles and the bathroom is finally going to get the upgrade that it needs. The tile is white and the veins are gray, which is what I wanted. Everything has been delivered. I'm happy now. We just need to find the people to come and put in the tiles, and then I will show you guys how the bathroom looks like. Everything has already been bought. The only thing they have to do basically is to come and install. And I just put on this week. I put it on so fast you wouldn't even know what is going on with it. But all is well. We received everything that we needed. Let me show you how the tile looks like. This is the tile. It's not focusing. So this is the tile, you see. It is gray and white, and this is what we're going to be putting in. So yeah, now we're just going, this is the brand of the towels that I went for. So now we just have to tell the uncles to come back and to come and do the towel for us, because they already put, it's the same guys that put in the toilet and everything, that installed the bath. the toilet put and everything. So they were basically just waiting for the tiles. So now the tiles are here. And yeah, this is the ground. So yeah, I'm happy they delivered everything. Nothing is short. So we are happy. We are happy. Ah, finally, the bathroom is gonna look like a bathroom. This is how the bathroom is currently looking like. So yeah, the only thing that was installed previously was the ceiling, and the ceiling also has gray lining in it, so it's gonna match. And then over here we're gonna put the, what you call that thing, the blind. We already have it, so it's also gray, so it's fine. Yeah, so this is our bathroom. This tile is also gonna go. This is the Kilimanjaro tile that has to go, and then obviously the mat has to go. We have to buy new mats, and yeah. So this is how the bathroom looks like. This bath is so deep, but we've been using it because we can. So it still has some plastic on it there. That's plastic. It's not dirt. So yeah. So that's plastic that we just kept there, and yeah, you guys, it's gonna look so nice and bright, and I can do my like tutorials here, and then I'm just gonna buy a round mirror to fit there. Oh, and I think I'm gonna go to the mall to go and buy that mirror. And that guy was using the toilet, so it smells like ugh. And then we're gonna have to replace this thing because it's plastic. I don't want it. And then obviously the brush. And yeah. So that's the toilet for now. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning. It is Sunday today and it is 7:30. I am contemplating whether or not I want to go to church, but I did say I want to go to church every single day, so I'm a bit tired today. Today I'm a bit tired, but we have to go to church because it is basically, I think we're gonna have visitors today at church, and it's a Svetgat. Basically, everybody's gonna be wearing black and white. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go to church. However, I don't have a white dress. I have one white dress, and I haven't worn it in like 5 years. I don't even know if that dress fits me. Yeah, I think I'm gonna fit on that dress and see if it fits me. The other dresses I have are like dresses for winter. So this one is a summer dress. It kind of looks like this top. It's like open shoulder. I don't know if that dress is gonna fit me. And then I have another black and white dress, but that one is too casual and it's a bit short, so it's not gonna be appropriate for church. So yeah, let me make my bed and then look through my cupboard. Maybe I'll find a dress that I forgot about, because sometimes I'll be saying that I don't have something, and then next thing you know, I find something that actually matches what it is that I'm looking for. So yeah, let me just go through my closet. I'm hungry also, so I have to go buy bread, make myself something to eat before the lights go off. I think the lights are gonna go off at 9. I'm not sure. So I have to go out and just buy bread, and then I'll eat bread. And I hope that the church isn't gonna be too long. Like, please, Lord, please. 1 hour is enough. 1 hour is enough, because people can get carried away. But I understand. But anyway, let's get ready. I'm gonna find a dress, make something to eat, and then tidy up my room because it looks a mess. I haven't made my bed yet. So yeah, that is what we're going to do for the morning. I hope you guys enjoy the vlog. This hair needs to be replaced. It's irritating me, but this is how we are looking like. We are wearing this. I thought it was like this, but then yeah, the sleeves are a bit longer, so I'm actually happy about that. I'm gonna take this bag of mine. This is basically the bag that I'm always gonna take with me when I go to church. But anyway, you guys, we are done. Let's go to church. I'm almost at church, guys. I'm like 5 minutes late. But it's okay. Like, oh my god. The place I have to walk through is just sand, and I want to be careful not to make my shoes dirty. Lord. I wish the taxis would go and leave me on the other side, because if they leave me on the other side, then I'm near and closer to church. I have to run. Oh, let me just pull my dress down so it doesn't look like I'm wearing a mini dress. Alright, you guys, I will see you when I'm out of church, yeah? I hope the dogs aren't out of this house because there's some big dogs here. Lord have mercy.
Told me I'm someone. Told me I'm someone. Know that I'm someone. No, I'm a child of God.